Hey, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about a hack that helped me in sales, in business, and in my life. This is a strategy that you can use to really optimize your life, optimize your day, and also optimize your sales career, optimize your business. And it can be applied on so many different spheres and so many different areas. And it's really been valuable to me. And I wanted to make sure that I share it with you. So as always, make sure to like the video and comment your thoughts below. If you have any follow-up questions or want to continue the discussion below, I would love to engage with you there. And of course, subscribe to the channel. And more importantly than anything else, make sure to share these videos with anybody else who's in sales, who's in business, or even with a friend or a spouse or a partner who's going to get value out of this, because I want to bring you as much value as possible. And this will be your way of paying it forward and sharing this value and this content with other people as well. Now, that being said, let's get into it. So the concept that I want to discuss here is a concept called front loading. And I started using this concept of front loading in my life, in my sales career, in my businesses, and it's just done wonders for me. And it's literally like magic when you start to utilize this concept to its fullest extent. It can be so powerful because it helps you really optimize your time. It helps you really be more productive, get more done in less time, and it just really helps you wrap your head around your activities, what you have to do in your personal life and in your business. So let me get into it here and explain you a little bit better what front loading really means. So first of all, the first way that I use this is in my personal life, in my day-to-day. So what I mean by that is I like to front load my work early in the day. So my goal always is to win the day by noon. And I've discussed this before. If you know me, you know that I like to get up early and get all my main things done. And my goal, as always, is by noon, by 12 o'clock, to have done all of my most important tasks and to have checked off everything that I wanted to accomplish for that day. So that means I'm front loading the work. I'm front loading the major responsibilities that I have early in the day. And by noon, I've already accomplished that and had a successful day. And anything after noon for the rest of the day is the cherry on top. I get to do more, work more. And if I wanted to, I get to take the rest of the day off. And realistically, I would have already had a successful and accomplished day. And that's only because I front load the work early in the day. Now, this is where it gets interesting and fun. You can take that concept and stretch it out as far as you want. So you can front load your week in your personal life. If you wanted to front load your week, you would do all your most important work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can essentially take a step back. You can do other things. You can reflect, you can strategize, you can put your time onto other things like family, whatever you want to do, whatever is priority to you. But the important point is you can use this concept of front loading to then front load your tasks and your work and your most important activities in your week. Now, of course, you can then take that to your month. You can front load your most important work, your sales targets, your business targets, your revenue targets for the first 15 days of the month. So now you're front loading that. So the second 15 days of the month, you're not stressing over your targets, over your goals. And it's a lot easier to manage, and you can ensure that you're hitting your goals, you're hitting your targets by doing that. And again, of course, you can take this further and front load your work or your goals and your targets quarterly or by the year. So if you know with your specific business, with your product or your service, you have down seasons or you have downtime where just naturally your industry doesn't do as well during these months or the end of the year or Christmas and all these holidays that come up as well, then you can front load your work earlier in the year and set your targets in a way where you've done the math, you've done the calculations, you've broken down your goals and your sales targets and your business revenue targets, and essentially you've front loaded them with the first, second, third quarters, and you can even take the fourth quarter completely off if you wanted to, or do a retreat in the fourth quarter with your team and plan and strategize the next year. And whatever way you want to use this, the point is the capacity of this concept is endless. You can really apply this to your life, to your business, to anything. And the important thing is on any scale. You can apply it on a day-to-day scale, on a weekly scale, on a monthly, on a quarterly, on a yearly scale. Of course, you can take this even further and apply it on the scale of a decade, for example. So the point is the concept is very powerful and it has very different uses. It's multi-purpose. You can use it for any different capacity that you want to use it in. So that's the concept of front loading. And my hope for you is that you actually start to implement this in your day-to-day life. And the first way you can do this is by doing what I said, which is win the day by noon. If you can just start to implement in front loading your day, the rest will kind of come into play naturally. You know, you'll start to front load your week and then your month and then your year and so on, but don't stress too much over that right now. Don't worry about implementing it right away. Start to just front load your day. Let's look at this on a micro basis. Front load your day, get the most important tasks done earlier in the day. And if you can start to win the day by noon every day and have an accomplished and successful day by noon, you can really start to take charge and control of your weeks and then of your months and then of your years, and your results, your revenue targets, your business targets, your personal goals in your life will no longer be a wish or a dream. They'll be broken down to essentially math. It's going to be a lot more real for you to accomplish all your goals and targets. So let's start with that. Front load your day and win the day by noon. And on that note, I hope you got value out of this, and I hope that you share this with somebody else who you think would get value out of it. And make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And all that being said, I'll see you on the next video.